Hey guys, did you know that I have a Patreon where you can support me plus get awesome rewards and lots of exclusive videos just for patrons? Or if you're thinking, but Julian, I want to get more bang for my buck, then you can head on over to my Redbubble, where you will find all kinds of interesting designs with new ones appearing regularly. Check this one out. And now, enjoy the video you're about to watch. Hey everybody, we are here at my friend Carrie's house to film a video that no one asked for and like 3 people will watch. We are going to be sorting Mass Effect characters into Hogwarts houses, combining, marrying in a bond of eternal friendship, if you will, our 2 great loves of Mass Effect and Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. It's more like, well, we love Mass Effect a little bit more than Harry Potter, I think.
Yeah,
well, I do.
I'm probably like equal for both.
I have made these little cards to indicate which houses we will be voting for. And we're gonna kind of play it like a game. Like, we'll not show each other who we're voting for the, house. And then we'll hold it up. And if we both hold up the same one, we get a point. And we're just gonna see, basically just gonna see how many points we can get.
Friendship points.
Friend points. And then we can talk a little bit after each one about why we put them in the house and what other houses they would probably also fit into, because also there's kitties in here.
Yes, and I'm just checking on them.
First, this one will not count for points because we don't really necessarily know each other's shepherds, but first we're going to do each of our shepherds and what house they would be in. I don't know much about hers, so maybe she can talk about that once she picks the house. Mine, if you want to know more about her, my canon shepherd, there's a fic for that. It's called After the Fall, and you can read it or listen to it here on this channel. I read it to you. So, check that out.
Mojo likes your tripod.
The kitty is probably going to reframe the shot in a few seconds. And there we go.
There we go.
Okay, my shepherd would probably fit in a couple different houses, but alright.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for the reveal?
Yes.
Okay. Am I revealing that Hufflepuff would be my house?
Gryffindor, actually.
Ooh, Gryffindor.
I play the Vanguard, and she likes to get right in there.
It would have been really close with mine possibly being a Slytherin, because she's kind of a Paragade renegade. I don't know what you call it. No, I think I call it Paragade.
Paragade,
but
it kind of sounds like a burp.
So like she's really, really loyal, but also she'll fuck you up. So
yeah, mine is always going along with the Gryffindor, with the RAR. I always max out the Paragon points like way early, to the point that the first time my brother saw me playing it, he was like, "How are you a Paragon already?" And like, I just don't know how to be mean. I just don't.
Spreading the niceness through the galaxy.
So yeah, and because of that, like she's very my shepherd's always really into like justice and saving the world, which is a very Gryffindor trait.
Now we're just gonna go down our list, which is in no particular order, and we're gonna start with my space husband, Garrus.
Oh, this is...
And I've been sitting here trying to think of Garrus, and I don't know where I would put him.
See, this is... I could put him in this one, or in this one, or this one, or this one.
Yeah, he really kind of fits in any of them.
And he changes so much throughout the series.
Yeah, he does. He changes a lot, because he starts out really young and naive, and then...
I think I'm going with this one.
Okay,
but I'm
ready?
totally not like settled on it. Okay, ready?
Ready, and Gryffindor.
Gryffindor! Yay! Yeah, he just, especially the vigilantism, and
he has a tendency to jump in with both feet.
Right. And like he is very intelligent.
It's kind of like, he was Slytherin-y maybe at the beginning, where he was just like trying to get as far as he could at CSEC, but then Shepard showed up and he was just like, no, your plan is better. And that seems like a very Gryffindor thing to do, to be like, no, forget this, I'm doing this now.
Right, and like to just latch on to like ideals and like a cause. And stuff like that seems very Gryffindor-y. Like,
oh, my Slytherin heart is a little bit sad that I'm in love with the Gryffindor, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so next up is Tally. Tally Zoravas Normandy.
See,
she changes a lot too.
She does. And
there's 2 houses that I feel like she could go into.
I feel the same way. There are 2 houses that I'm really deciding to.
I'm gonna go on with my instinct here.
Yeah,
go with my gut.
Too. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, shit, that was the other one. I think I went with Hufflepuff because in the end she always even when she finds her homeworld, she still sticks with the crew of the Normandy,
right.
and so she's so loyal. But definitely that was my other one.
Yeah, because I definitely see her as somebody who she's passionate about learning new things, and she's very creative and inquisitive, and I definitely see that as But yeah, Hufflepuff was my
no point for us. All right, Rex.
Oh,
Rex. I think with Rex, I'm pretty sure what I want to go.
Oh, I'm still.
I might have to justify mine a little bit.
I might have to justify mine too. Okay,
all right, ready? Slytherin.
Gryffindor's my second choice.
Oh, no,
I understand.
Yeah. Because he especially when he confronts Shepard at the end there, and he's just you have to do this for my people or I will kill you. That seems like a very Slytherin move, you know?
Yeah, I do. And that's the thing, it was so close because I was which one? But the fact that, he went ahead and took charge. It seemed like very Gryffindor and very Slytherin. I feel like he's a Slytherdor.
Yeah, and I could see the Gryffindor side, especially when he became a leader and everything.
Right. But so I was kind of going overall, but Slytherin was that's why I was just
right in there.
Which one?
All right, next we have a real challenge. My boy Morden Solus. I don't know. I don't know.
To go.
I don't know.
I think I know what I'm going with.
He could fit any of these.
You
could make an argument that he would be in any of these. And there's an obvious one, but I'm not sure if it's if that would actually be him.
I know. See, that's the thing that I'm I think is it too obvious or is it obvious because it's true?
All right. I'm gonna go with this one, even though he could fit for any of them.
Right.
You could make that argument.
Exactly.
All right. Ready? Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
it's a bird. Point for us. He's a scientist, so what else are you going to pick? But at the same time, he sacrificed himself for people that aren't even his own, so that's such a Gryffindor thing to do.
Right.
And he is
hardworking.
He's very hardworking. He understands the mistakes he's made, which is a very Hufflepuff thing to do, but he also made those mistakes in the first place, which is the Slytherin thing to do. He fits everywhere.
The reason I went with Ravenclaw though is because of the fact that I feel his main drive is learning, studying things, and so when he finds out that what he has done has caused a problem, at first he's no, whatever, pursuit of knowledge, who cares? But then he does grow, and I feel that growth doesn't make him less of a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
As a Ravenclaw myself.
His main motivation is always, what can I learn from this?
Right. And so in a way, his learning from his mistakes was a natural progression of being a Ravenclaw. Yeah. Rather than despite it.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going on to my least favorite character.
It's her favorite. Don't let her lie. She loves this character.
She's my least favorite character.
I know exactly what one you mean.
Die mad. She's the worst. And that is Miranda.
I hate her.
I hate her so
I know
much.
you do. You also really hate Morgan in Dragon Age.
I do, but not as much as Miranda.
Yeah.
I can tolerate Morgan, but Miranda, I just want to punch her in her stupid face.
See, now with her, there's another one that Buttercup, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. So I don't know if we're going to get
that out, and we probably won't get this point, but...
Okay, let me make sure I'm between two. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to align with you because I will justify it. Okay.
Slytherin. You knew I was going to go with the Slytherin.
Right, exactly.
It's not just because I don't like her, because I'm Slytherin.
Right.
But she is so ambitious, and she is so focused on being perfect that it just kind of seems like...
See, this is the thing. I don't feel that she necessarily is. I think because she does have a conversation with Shepard about how she was built. She was given all these genetic perfections, and so she kind of is this is what I have to do in order to... this is what this is what I was made to do, this is what I have to do, which to me speaks to more of a loyalty thing. She's loyal to Cerberus because of what they've done for her, and helping her out with the whole father situation. She's very loyal to her sister. If you become friends with her, she's very loyal to you. And there's a whole Jack calls her the Cerberus cheerleader and stuff like that. She's very loyal to the team. She's a very hard worker. She has a lot of advantages, but she does also she pushes herself out there, and she has said things to Shepard about how like Shepard has a lot of imperfections and like uses them to their advantage, and like does all these crazy things, and how she kind of like admires that because she doesn't feel that she has that. She doesn't feel she has that drive and creativity, even though she has all these, because all of her perfections were handed to her rather than something that she had to strive for. And so I feel that I would put her in Hufflepuff rather than Slytherin.
While I don't agree, I can see the point.
I don't know if many people would agree, but I do.
Some people in the comments might agree, if anyone actually watches this.
Yeah.
Like the two people who are like, I love both Harry Potter and Mass Effect,
right?
Who are watching this right now. Oh gee, I hope the person who told me to kill myself for disliking Miranda comes back for this one. Hey friend. Oh, hang on, we got cupcakes. Alright, we have dealt with some cupcakes, which was minutes for us, but mere split seconds for you.
Yeah.
And now we're back with our next character, Ashley. Who is a character that I did not interact with that much, not because I didn't like her, but because she usually died.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed her. I enjoyed talking to her and stuff in the first game, but Caden is my space.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but I can't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I just prefer Caden.
I know.
Just in general, like, they're both fine. I think they're both fine characters, but, like, I like Caden better than Ashley. That's just...
I do, too.
I did play once through, like, Mass Effect 3 without playing the earlier games, just keeping her alive. And honestly, they didn't do that much with her if you're not romancing her, and that was really disappointing. So
what's it like if you don't romance Caden? Is he still cool, Caden?
He's still cool. Like,
okay, good, because I don't know.
I liked, I think my Shepard and Caden are friends, and I liked the dynamic that they had, so...
I could talk about Caden all day.
But for now, let's talk about Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I've picked
I think I've got it.
All right, ready?
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to say?
Yeah.
She's kind of the typical
Gryffindor. She's the stereotypical Gryffindor, really.
Oh.
You put the hat on her head and it'd just be like, Gryffindor.
Right? It'd be like with Draco. It wouldn't even like finish setting on her head and she'd be like, ah, I know where it is.
Next is Caden.
Oh, I know.
So now we get to try to sort her boyfriend, and I also don't know where to put him.
There's a couple.
There's two. I'm between two.
There's a couple. I settled on one, but I could put him in a couple. I'm interested to hear what you. I've got my locked and loaded.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my instinct, not necessarily the most obvious one.
Okay.
So here we go. Ready?
Hufflepuff.
Yeah! Because
Oh.
it seems Gryffindor was the other one.
Yeah,
but that one seemed too obvious. Like.
Yeah, and I feel that no, I totally agree. It would seem a little too obvious because he's in the military
and he's kind of like a good boy,
Yeah,
he's the nice Scout. He's the nice boy. And
but the thing is like he's very hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
He's very loyal. And
he does a lot without taking credit for it.
Yes, he does. He's very humble, and I love him.
Yeah, Hufflepuff. Okay, here's another tough one.
Oh, Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Yeah. Here's another tough one that I don't know what I'm gonna choose, and that is Liara.
Liara is somebody I've thought about a lot, trying to figure out which house she was in.
Mm-hmm.
I may have spent way too much time on her, but I think I settled it.
I still haven't settled on it.
I think I did.
I'm just gonna follow my instinct on this one because I don't want to sit here for a super long time. Ready? Slytherin.
See, I think she has some Slytherin tendencies, but I think her blood runs blue.
Yeah, I think I went for it because of the Shadow Broker thing. Because not only does she become the Shadow Broker, but she gets really good at it.
She does, but I feel that that's not her passion. She does it because she sees a hole and she's like, I need to fill it, and also I can learn things. But I don't think that's her passion. I don't think that's what her heart is. I think her heart is still studying things and learning about.
She definitely if she was to have a secondary house in my book, it would definitely be it was in between those. But the Slytherin, maybe it's the Slytherin in me, was just no, because she is very motivated to succeed and be good at it.
I think that it's the Ravenclaw in me that sees more the Ravenclaw.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm but I think she might be more balanced than we think she is. And she just sees the Slytherin side, and I just see the Ravenclaw.
She's probably very solidly a Slytherclaw.
Yeah.
And there's no real way to separate
Raverin.
it. Yeah, or a Raverin. Okay, this one's a tough one for me too. Legion.
I know it when I want to put Legion in.
Okay, I'm gonna go with like my first instinct again.
Hufflepuff.
I went with Gryffindor.
Oh, I think he's very loyal and very sweet.
He is very loyal. His willingness to sacrifice himself, though, seemed like it could be Hufflepuff, but it struck me as more Gryffindor, as more just like dive right in and just like
I can see it.
What, my people need saving? Okay, like
yeah, I mean I could definitely see that. I still see him as a bit of a badger, but I can see the lion.
The lion side, and this was like more of just a snap instinct on my part. I didn't spend a lot of time like mulling it over. Now we have Edie. Edie's a tough one because there's not that much of her. Really,
I don't know. I guess this one, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not like with other characters we've had the problem of being like they fit into too many houses. I don't know. I don't feel like she fits into any of them really.
Maybe she'd be the Sorting Hat.
She would be the Sorting Hat. Okay, I'm just gonna
go scarf of sexual preference.
Yes, I'm gonna go with this one, even though it's probably not really her. And like, all right, ready?
Ravenclaw.
Hey, oh, it did. At least we are the same
telepathic.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's a machine.
Yeah.
She's a computer.
She likes to learn things. Her sense of humor and her snarky side did strike me as a little bit of a Ravenclaw sense of humor.
Yeah,
like when she's kind of punny. When she's picking on Jeff while he's crawling through the tubes or whatever, and she's like just mocking him. All right, next we have James Vega, who you don't get to know very well again because he's only in one game. But I think I know what I want to do with him.
I know, but is it too obvious?
Yeah, I'm going with a pretty obvious one, I feel like.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. Hufflepuff.
Oh, Gryffindor. Hufflepuff was like, I was like, maybe Hufflepuff.
This one seems super obvious, like he would be a Hufflepuff.
I thought Hufflepuff was like the more, like I thought Gryffindor was like the obvious one and Hufflepuff was like, tendencies.
No, he seems very Hufflepuffy to me, like he gives good hugs. Very muscular hugs, but they'd be good hugs.
See, I feel that he is very much, he does seem like somebody who's just like, head first, doesn't necessarily think about things. And like, he doesn't seem like the most humble person.
I wouldn't say he's humble, but he also does come to Shepard for a lot of advice and stuff like that. So that's where I don't know him very well because he's only in one game and also I didn't usually interact with him that much.
No, he's not a bad character.
No.
I don't dislike him or anything, but
he just wasn't given that much. All right. Next up, we have our child, Runt, the baby of the family.
I was playing Mass Effect 2 one day, and my husband came in the room. I was like, Hun, come look, this is my child. And he was like, that's a monster. I'm like, how dare you?
That is my son.
That's my son, and I love him.
No, the tough part. Which one for the boy? Which one for the boy?
I mean,
he grows really fast.
He does grow really fast
because he's like genetically enhanced. He's not stupid. He's enhanced. At least I can be pretty sure there's one that he's not for sure. But
yeah, I mean, okay, ready?
Gryffindor. Yep. He will jump in with both feet.
Oh gosh, he'll jump in on all fours.
He will Krogan airdrop on top of a problem, and they're like fight a Threshermon. He's like, okay, this is fine. That's cool. It's great.
What do you want me to do in my afternoon?
Next we have Samara, or as I sometimes pronounce it, Samara, because I'm weird.
But they pronounce it in the game as Samara.
They do pronounce it in the game, and yet here I am.
Okay, I'm between two with her.
Yeah, same. I wonder if it's the same too.
I wonder.
I
feel like I'm doing this. I'm going with this one, but I'm sure whatever you have to say could also work. You're like, oh yeah, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
Slytherin. Oh, polar opposites.
I know. You go first. Why Slytherin?
Because she's so independent, she'll work alone, she's driven. So it seemed like a very Slytherin-y thing where she's just like, get out of my way. I'll use a team, but I don't need one. You know, very like, she don't need nobody to help her.
She don't need no help. I chose Gryffindor because her dedication to her cause. And like, she saw that there was something in her that was not good. And she was like, well, I need to I need to bring positiveness into the world. And so, like, her strict rules, I feel, are, like, her devotion to that cause that has very strict rules, I feel is a very Gryffindor thing to do.
She's very
amazing.
detached, which could be because of her goal or because of its Slytherin
Right, kind
traits,
of like
you know?
this, kind of like in Harry Potter when Hermione is, like, so fixed on saving the house elves that she kind of victim blames them and is like, what's wrong with you? You're okay being slaves. Well, okay, that's not where the root of the problem. But Samara also reminds me kind of McGonagall in a way.
I can see it.
So,
But
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. I
So-
can see both sides.
I can definitely see.
I
I can see her as Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff.
Yeah, exactly, because she has those traits. Again, those older, more mature characters have more to work with.
Right.
All right.
She's old.
Next, we have Jack.
Oh yeah, and this
This
one's
one's
over obvious.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with it. Because
yeah.
sometimes it's obvious because it's true.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Slytherin. I mean,
Right? I mean,
she could potentially. You could make the argument that she could be a Gryffindor because she is aggressive that way. But like, I don't know.
but I
think
feel
it's
that like I do kind of feel that
Hi, Keith.
it's because it's like the two sides of the coin sort of thing.
Mhm.
Like I do feel that all the houses have overlapping traits with other houses, and so there are some that like, oh hey, this is this, but you know, like loyalty is very Hufflepuff, but it's also very Slytherin.
Yeah.
And creativity.
It's just kind of the way that loyalty that manifests.
Right.
So yeah, but yes,
Slytherin.
Slytherin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got to high five.
High five. They're very important.
Now our boy Jacob, who does not get enough love. I'll be
That's
real. I
true.
like Jacob. He is a sweetheart.
Okay, this is entirely a me thing, but the way they animated his torso seems way too long, and it weirds me out, and so it's hard for me to talk to him because sometimes I'm like,
He's like, you got a weird torso, my dude. I can't talk to Miranda because they keep showing me her butt, so it's a thing. Yeah, but my shepherd was always friends with him because he just seems like a nice man. All right, you ready? No peeking. She's just trying to read my mind again. I'm not looking over there. So
okay,
I don't see.
this one.
All right, are you ready?
No, but we'll go anyway.
Let's go. Gryffindor.
My other one was Hufflepuff.
Yeah,
Because it was like,
I knew that was like what you
I
must be
can
going in between
I
because
could
it's
see
pretty
it.
obvious.
I could so see it, but at the same time, I think he's a little bit more.
He's got that,
Yeah.
he's a little bit more Gryffindor. And like, you know, all of the other romantic interests wait for Shepard, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
He gets a different girlfriend. And I think a Hufflepuff would have waited.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, now we're down to the last of the main characters, and then we've got some bonus characters, and that would be Thane. Sweet, lovely Thane.
I love Thane. He's my other space husband.
I tried to romance Thane, and then I just ended up romancing Garrus again. I have a problem.
See, it was so weird because when I played the first game, like I was like, I loved Caden right off the bat because of his voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
Yeah.
Anyway, his voice is like the most amazing. But I was kind of upset that there wasn't an option to romance Garrus, and so, you know, like I would talk to him all the time or whatever. And then I was so excited in the second one you could romance him, and Caden wasn't there, so I was like, okay, I won't feel that bad. And I tried to romance him, but because of the first game and the way that you interact, I ended up feeling like I was kind of romancing my brother, and it was really weird, and I was like, I can't, this is weird. And then Thane was, I mean, that voice.
Mm-hmm.
It was
He has a very sexy voice, but like, by then I was totally in Garrus land. But I played Mass Effect 2 first, so I romanced Garrus first, and then I went back and played Mass Effect 1, and I think I probably would have been more of a Caden person if I had, because Raphael Sabarge's voice is one of the sexiest voices in the world. All right, so voice acting aside, Thane.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
No, not ready. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor.
I think he's a Hufflepuff assassin.
I can see the Hufflepuff side definitely, but I think he's a downtrodden Gryffindor. I think he's what happens when you kick a Gryffindor so much that they get really down, because when he does come back, he comes back pretty strong. But like when you meet him, he's really down. And that just struck me for some reason. That's just a crazy thing.
I just thought he was accepting of his fate, which I thought was also a Hufflepuff thing to do.
I can see it as a Hufflepuff
like,
thing.
You know what? These are the cards I've been dealt. This is, you know, like in the whole like assassin thing. He's like, yeah, this is what I am. The traits that we're attributing, I feel like, are the same that we're like
very loyal.
I feel he is.
Yeah, but like I don't know, just like that's just a crazy instinct that I had. That he's like what would happen if a Gryffindor was just beaten down again and again?
I can see that.
That would be the result.
I still go with my Hufflepuffy.
Yeah. All right. So now we just got the bonus ones, and we'll see how many. I haven't been keeping track of points, so we'll have to watch this. She'll have to watch this video in the future and see how we did, because.
How good of friends are we?
Bonus character number 1, Joker.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be hard.
I've been thinking a lot about him too, and I think I know because he reminds me of somebody in Harry Potter.
Okay, I'm going with this one. Hang on, my nose is so itchy.
But I could put him. Now all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, but that could be. No, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with my instinct.
Now I'm.
Right?
And now I'm second guessing.
I'm second guessing myself too, and I've thought about it so much.
I know. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Gryffindor. That was the only one that I was like, no, because he does like jokes and stuff like that. But he makes me think of Fred and George.
Yeah, I can see it. The only reason I went with the Ravenclaw is because he's like so witty and like his mind, because of his disability, his mind has really had to compensate, and that seems like a very like Ravenclaw-y thing to do, but I can definitely like see that.
I think he's Ravendor or Gryffindor.
Yeah, I think it's Gryffindor.
Something like that.
Because he will like,
it's like split even for me.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, it just keeps going back and forth.
He will be very brave and very like leap before you look, but
but I think. This is the thing, because he can't necessarily physically leap before he looks, I think he verbally leaps before he looks a lot.
He's very self-confident, like, I'm the best pilot in the galaxy, get over it. Next we have Kasumi. Nope, not Kasumi, no. Elusive Man is next. The Elusive Man is next. This one feels pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, this one feels really obvious.
But I'm going to go with it anyway, because sometimes the obvious answer is the right one.
And
it's Slytherin. It seems like a cliche because he's it's Hufflepuff. Seems like a cliche because he's the bad guy and the stereotype is Slytherins are evil. But really, like, he is one of the most motivated, driven people in the entire game.
It's true, but that's why bad guys are often Slytherins.
Yeah.
Because they have that ambition and that motivation.
They see what they want and they will do anything to get it.
You know, like the Ravenclaws, we're smart, but we don't always have ambition. We're like...
I could go for that, or I just learn some more about it.
Right? I could just study it, do research. Here's a book, or Wikipedia. Just like going down a rabbit hole of like searching things up. And like, okay, that's an interesting thing. Let's look at this. And you were supposed to be studying something else.
Yeah.
But now you're on like.
You're just gone.
You're just gone. And it's not anywhere near the realm of
Slytherin,
like,
we don't have time for that. We're just
Slytherin like, no, focus. I am focusing on
several things at once. All right, so now we have Kasumi.
I only know of her from like watching you. Wait, because you did a let's play.
Yeah, let's play.
So that's how I know about Kasumi.
I don't even know anything about Zaid, so when we get to him, it's gonna mostly be her, and I'm just gonna agree. Yeah. But all right, so ready. All right, my Kasumi is a Ravenclaw.
I don't know. She's this thief, so I thought she
I went with it because I think her thieving is more for knowledge than it is for
I know
monetary
she likes
gain.
Romance books.
She does. She likes romance books, and she's very clever and intelligent and would rather use her brains than her brawn, so I think that's like where... All right, and the last one is Zaid, which I'm just going to defer to you because I don't know Zaid at all. Slytherin.
He's 100% out for himself. And like he's with your team, but he's not a part of your team. He's like I mean, you do the loyalty mission or whatever and you can like get him on your side, but it definitely feels like he's like I'm here. And it's not like with Samara where you feel that she's like a friend and you understand each other, but she still doesn't necessarily need you. You just feel like he's like, yeah, you guys are useful. Even his loyalty mission, it's just like, I don't know, he's Slytherin, but not like, I don't know, he's a Slytherin.
Okay, I lied. There's one more. because I forgot. He was in the main group, and then I'm like, no, he should be in the extras, and that is Javik.
Which I know basically nothing about, except for what's in your Let's Plays.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with. Wait. No. This one? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go with Slytherin.
Okay.
Yeah, because like he sometimes can embody the worst of the Slytherin traits. Sometimes he can be defeatist. He can be like really depressing sometimes, where it's just like Javik, for crying out loud. Like, have some hope, dude. But he's also, you know, he can be very independent and driven once you get him out of his funk. But I think sometimes, like, as far as Slytherins go, he embodies some of the worst traits of Slytherins versus. Hi, Kitty. The kitty is here.
And she wants to be loved.
Yep. She's like, I'm a Hufflepuff.
Love me.
So those are all of the Mass Effect characters sorted into Hogwarts houses, the video that you never asked for and probably won't watch. If you made it all the way to the end, please comment below. High five your screen.
High five. Points to you.
Yeah, points for you. More points. The audience gets points. Did you agree with any of ours if you watch this and understand what we're talking about?
Or do you think we're just insane?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you might think we're insane, but have valid arguments too.
And the really important question, do you want us to come back and do this for the Dragon Age?
I was going to say, we should do, I mean, does it matter?
I mean, nobody's going to watch this, so really it's more like, do we want to come back and do this for the Dragon Age characters?
Give me a chance to talk about Cullen?
Oh, no.
Think about that.
No, it'll be worse than me talking about Garrus.
Probably.
As you guys know, if you liked what you saw here, there's not that much like it on my channel, but I do have like my favorite characters, my top 10 characters lists. So go check those out and get mad and threaten to kill me for who I like the least.
Because I mean, that's a reasonable thing
That's
to do.
a reasonable thing to do, yes.
Yeah.
I hope that whoever actually didn't threaten to kill me, they told me to kill myself because they were too lazy to do it themselves, I guess. And I hope they watch this video and leave another terrible comment. Hi.
Hi.
But otherwise, feel free to check out my channel for more content similar to, but not exactly like this. If you liked what you saw here, but you wish it was higher quality, you can support me on Patreon, where you will also get a ton of sort of random, but also fun, exclusive content just for patrons. And as you know, I post new videos Mondays and Fridays. All the links to my social media are in my doobly-doo for ease of your clicking. And we, or mostly I, will see you again next time with whatever it is I'm doing next time. Bye! Do the thing. Oh, bye! Well, look at that. It's shout-out time again. We're here to shout out this month's patrons with Lennox, Amanda, Ashley, Celia, Jenny, Kim, Lisa, Lemore, Sabby Panda, and Sarah. And if you want to be great like these awesome people, then you can become my patron over on Patreon.